Hi there, Lo here. And today I'm going to talk to you about something really heavy. Um, I'm going to talk to you about the time I almost killed myself and how Google saved my life. It was it was about 2 years ago, I think. This was back when I was working at the theater, and to the outside person looking in, it probably looked like I was having that life was pretty good. Um, I had a decent job. I was making a decent amount of money. Had my own apartment. You know, but that was just the outside. On the inside, I was in turmoil. Um, I had what I could only call demons in my head that used to tell me to do all sorts of terrible things, and I was under so much stress, and I felt like nobody loved me. I was lonely. I had so many things, in my head that were just tearing me apart, really. And I would go to work and I would act like everything was okay. I'd play the Joker, full of laughs and everything, but it was just a facade, really. And one day, I had had enough, and I decided that I was gonna bring it to an end. So, um, I was at home. I had the rope already. I had the spot all picked out where I was gonna hang myself, and I had already written the note on my computer, and everything was all set to go. And I realized that the only thing I didn't have is I actually didn't know how to tie a noose. And so I went to Google and I typed in how to tie a noose. And two things popped up. At the top of the page, number one option was the phone number to the suicide prevention hotline. And right underneath that was a WikiHow article, step by step pictures of how to tie a noose. And it was it was like the universe or God or I don't know, whoever, whatever, was trying to give me one last, choice, one last option. Option A or option B. And I must have sat there for 30 minutes to an hour just staring at that screen with a rope in one hand and half a bottle of scotch in the other hand, and just stood there, just sat there. In the end, I decided to call the suicide prevention hotline. And, I talked to some local people in the area, and they sent a van to pick me up. And I went to the hospital, and I got help. And I found out, that the way that I was feeling and the things that were going on with me, it wasn't normal. It wasn't everyday life. It didn't have to be that way. Uh, And, so here I am, 2 years later. I take medication that really, helps even me out. And it's not like I don't have bad days. It's not like I'm not depressed a lot of the time, because I am. But it doesn't completely control me like it used to. And, I know I have friends and family and people that I can talk to. And, you know, 2 years down and I'm still alive. So I just keep going. Anyway, I don't know why. I just felt like I needed to share my story. So there you go. Anyway, hope I didn't depress up your day. Have a good one. I'll see you around. Bye.